So grab your props, blanket, bolster, blocks if you've got them. And if not, pillows, extra blankets, those are always helpful. And thanks for being here to support Ukrainian people. They need our, support right now, our prayers, right? Our good thoughts, our aid. So thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. And we're stronger together, right? When we do things together, yeah, we're stronger together. So thank you. So we're going to start seated, and we'll start with a Metta prayer. So Metta is a loving kindness meditation, and we'll offer this prayer to people we love, to ourselves, to neutral people like we meet on the street, people that we might be in conflict with in our own lives, and then to all beings. So find a comfortable seat, and if you'd rather lay down for the first few minutes and follow along that way, that's totally fine, of course. But so find somewhere comfortable to be. We're dog sitting, so Lola looks like she wants to sneak in. But she will do great. So go ahead and find a comfortable place to be, and then close your eyes and just, touch your body somewhere on the legs. You can have your hands on your heart, especially if you're laying down. That might feel pretty comfortable. Or on your belly, feeling your own breath. And just take a few moments to settle your body wherever you landed. And start to soften and let go of any obvious tension. Maybe through your hips, your belly, your chest, through your hands, all the muscles on your face. And then as you're softening, see if you can tune into your breath. So breathing in and out through your nose, but we try to draw the breath from the nose down into the belly. So again, nice place to maybe have your hands just to feel the movement of your breath. And to begin to tap into this inner landscape of our being. More of our pranic body or energy body and breath body. Dropping out of the head into the heart. And so in this Metta prayer, again, it's a prayer of unconditional friendship toward yourself, towards others, towards an experience. And it can be done anywhere, at any time. So I'll just say 4 phrases, and just so you know, you can always change these words, in your own practice so they resonate with you, okay? So the first person I want you to think of is someone that's easy to love, someone in your life that's easy to love. Think about that person and say to them, may you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. And now think of someone that's more neutral, just maybe someone in the grocery store, someone you passed on the street today. Say to that person, may you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. Think of someone that in your life that you may have conflict with now, or maybe in the recent past. Could be very small conflict, could be big. And say to that person, may you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. Extending this prayer out farther to your community, to the world, to all beings, especially those that need support and compassion right now. May all beings far and near be held in great loving kindness. May they be safe and protected. May they be healthy and strong. May they be happy. May all beings far and near be held in great loving kindness. May they be safe and protected. May they be healthy and strong. May they be happy. If your hands are not in front of your heart already, Anjali Mudra, take a moment to bring your hands to your heart. Bowing your head toward your heart and feeling into this space where we can grow compassion, where we feel love, where we receive love, where we give love. And let's share the sound of Om from your space, our space. Empty your breath. We'll take a deep breath in. As you're ready, you can release your hands and open your eyes. And then make your way onto your back. So we're going to face this way. Make your way onto your back. You don't need any props now, but it's always good just to have them handy. And keep these prayers in your mind as we practice and bring more awareness to our heart space. You're going to come on down and hug your knees into your chest and take a little rock side to side. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the support. A little massage through the low back, mid back, maybe the shoulders a little bit. And we'll come into a half happy baby pose. So you'll bring your left foot to the ground and then take your right knee and draw it out to the right. So you start to externally rotate through your hip. And then you can stay there and you can just hold onto the ankle here where the heel is close to your sit bone. That would be fine. Or take your foot up toward the sky and hold onto the ankle. Or if you can, catch your foot. And you want the knee to go out wide. So send your leg out wide. Externally rotate through your femur bone and your hip. You want to try to keep your ankle over your knee. And that's without force. So I say try just so that you can go a little deeper there. But once you find that good space, you know that we want to be relaxed in our muscles. You're not trying to find any certain pose. Let's see if you can feel some opening through your hip. And so this leg, this left leg, you can let the left knee fall out to the left and might drop your left hip a little more so your pelvis is a little more grounded. So if you feel like you're falling to the right, Then see if you let your left knee drop to the left, it's like a little counterweight, counterbalance. So you can receive that stretch through the right hip without falling to the right. Okay, and then left hand might rest on your belly, you might feel into your breath, or you can stretch it out to the left. And as you work into your hip here, you might see if you can soften that space between your eyebrows. Soften your cheeks, your jaw. Try to stay still. So we work and we find the shape where we start to feel something. Here it's probably mostly through your hips, maybe your lower back a bit. And then find some stillness and come back to watching your breath. In through the nose to fill the belly. Stay more within that inner landscape of your being. Stay, if you can, out of your head and in your body. Feeling rather than thinking. Good. Let's take another breath together. And then from there, you can slowly release the right leg, and you can hug your right knee back into your chest. You can hug your left knee back in. You can do those rocks again, side to side, or maybe you want to draw some circles on the ceiling with your knees and moving slowly. Your eyes soft or closed. And then we'll move over onto the other side. So the right foot will come down as you're ready, and your left knee start to externally rotate through the hip, and the left knee goes out to the left. Again, you can just slide your hand down, hold on to your ankle there. Or keep sending your left knee out to the left. Take your foot up toward the sky, hold the ankle, or catch your foot. And if you have a strap nearby or some kind of belt or a tie, you can always use that as well. Wrap it around the ball of your foot and grip the strap. Okay, but the left knee is widening to the left, drawing down, but be sure you're not falling to the left. If you are, see if you can let your right knee fall to the right. You keep your hand on the hip, belly, the heart, or stretch your right arm out to the right. So easing your way into the hip here. You're not forcing, not trying to go too far. Let's see how it feels this evening. See how your body feels. See if the stillness and following your breath can help you to drop in. And maybe you go back to that person that's easy to love, and you tell them, may you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. Another breath together here. And you can release your left leg and hug your left knee in, hug your right knee in, and again, maybe you rock side to side, maybe you take some circles. Maybe you take a big exhalation through an open mouth. You can let go of something, that's anything you're gripping or holding on to that isn't needed right now. Okay, then you're going to roll over onto your left side. So we're going to do a supine twist, but we're going to get there with a little bit of movement, okay, to feel into our heart space, our heart chakra, this energy center that resides at the heart. So come onto your left side. You're going to come all the way onto the left, so much so that you bring your right hand on top of your left. And you can bring a blanket under your head or a pillow if you want. Okay. And you're going to take your right hand and you're going to trace along your left arm with your fingertips. So really slowly. And then over the left shoulder. And you'll go across your chest, across your right shoulder. See how you're opening up here. And then stretching the right arm out to the right. And then to come back, so we do that really slowly. We'll do it a couple times. To come back, you're going to take your right arm and make like a half circle or a rainbow over your head. So your fingertips graze the floor all the way above you, and start to feel some movement through the shoulder joint, through the underside of your arm. And then eventually you come back, no rush, with your right hand resting on your left. And then you'll go again. You'll trace up through your left arm. You're tracing the heart, one of the branches of the heart meridian here, energy line through the heart. Go across your chest. Find yourself more in a supine twist as the right arm stretches out to the right. You might pause a moment and then you make that rainbow or half circle above your head. And if your fingertips don't touch the ground, it's just fine. Maybe they don't. But really feel into, again, the movement of your shoulder. Trying to hydrate through these deeper tissues in our body and through our joints. We'll do that one more time. Tracing across the left arm. Just imagine inviting some energy through this heart meridian. So it starts at the heart, this branch, and then extends out through the shoulders, through the inside of the arms, all the way to the little fingers. Tracing that rainbow or half circle above your head. And bring your right hand back. Okay, and then one last time just with the tracing part, and then we're going to stay in the supine twist. So trace across the left arm, no rush. Across your chest. Imagine moving energy with your awareness and with your breath, and then land in this supine twist. You can look over to the right if you'd like. If you want to put something in between your knees for this hold, we'll stay a couple of minutes here. It's about 3 minutes. You can place a blanket or pillow between your knees. It's okay to move around just to find your props or to adjust something, and then come back and find stillness. Okay, but if there's some way that you can make the pose feel a little bit easier, or find a little more space or more breath, then please do that, and then come back into the stillness. Don't think you have to stay and hold, when you can adjust something small and allow yourself to be a little quieter, okay? Your eyes are soft, cheeks relaxed, jaw relaxed. So again, just another moment about the heart meridian. You can even follow with your inner eyes. There's 3 branches. They all begin at the heart. One flows down into the belly. One flows up through the throat and through the face, ends at the eyes. And then the other one flows from the heart across the chest, both sides, and then down through the inner arms to the little fingers. And these meridians, according to traditional Chinese medicine, are said to live in these deeper tissues that we're accessing here in this practice as we're feeling this intentional stress. relaxing the muscles, so bypassing them and going into the tissues to try to move some subtle energy to support the physical heart, the function of the heart, the physical functions of the heart, as well as our emotional heart, where we receive love, where we give love, where we feel compassion. And the more we practice that metta prayer, we build up our capacity for compassion. And I like to start that prayer. I often start with someone that's easy to love because it's a little bit easier to connect with love and compassion when you visualize someone that's easy to love. The more you practice, the easier it might be to send that love and compassion and loving kindness and unconditional friendship to those that we even have conflict with or those we don't even know. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Okay, and then as you're ready, let's bring your head back through center, but you're going to roll onto your back so we can go to the other side. So bring your knees up through center. Good, and you might shift your hips around. If there's any little movements that you want in between poses, it's totally fine. Or one of those big exhalations out through your mouth. Okay. So you know what's kind of happening on the other side. We're visualizing the heart chakra here as we move. It's going to roll over onto your right side. And if you know that you want something in between the knees, then you can grab it now if you'd like. A blanket, a pillow, bolster. Take your right arm straight up from your shoulder and then your left arm on top. Head on the floor on a blanket. And then you're going to slowly trace your right arm this time. Your left fingertips. Go nice and slowly. Couple of breaths to trace. And then over the chest. The left shoulder. Feel that extension as you reach out to the left. And then you're making that half circle above your head. Trying to keep your left shoulder as heavy as you can. If you can, graze the floor with your fingertips. If not, that's okay. Do what you can do. And we'll do that twice more and go at your own pace. Feeling your body heavy on the ground, so relaxing through the muscles in your legs, your belly, your back, your arms. Connecting with the heart meridian. Trying to build up and fortify the energy of the heart. Again, the physical heart, our emotional heart. And this slow, gentle movement might help to release any tension through the spine or the shoulder. maybe a little more space. And then when you've done at least 3 of those, the next time you trace across your arm and your chest, you're going to stay open in the twist. Remember, no rush. There's plenty of time in each pose. Adjust your legs as needed. Maybe turn your head to the left this time. Letting your body settle breath by breath. Remember, moving in any way to make the pose feel a little bit better, if that's a possibility. To help you relax a bit more, to find a little more ease or space. Maybe come back to the Metta prayer. Come back to perhaps that person that you may be in a little bit of a conflict with, or maybe a recent conflict, and say to them, may you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. Make sure you're breathing, especially if that might feel a little bit difficult. May be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. And again, just like in this practice, how we don't force anything physical. You know, we don't go too deep to where we can't breathe well or find ease. Same thing with the Metta prayer. If you're thinking of that person and it's maybe a difficult time or relationship with them and that's difficult to do, that's okay. Don't force that either. But the more we practice and the more we find peace within ourselves, and the more we can extend that peace out into the field. Let's take 3 more breaths together. And then as you're ready, bring your head back through center and bring your legs back through center. So you're on your back. You can hug your knees to your chest. Take a little bit of a rock side to side. And then we'll come into supported bridge pose. That means you're going to slide a prop under your sacrum. Okay, so that could be a pillow. It could be your bolster. It could be your block. So I'm going to use my 2 blocks. I'm going to take them side by side. So you're just sliding something under your hips. So you'll bend your knees, walk your feet close to your hips, lift your hips and slide your prop right under your pelvis. So not under your lower back, but under your pelvis. Okay, so that there's a lift of your heart, there's a lift of your belly, there's a lift of your hips. Okay, and the higher you go, the deeper your back bend will be. So you can stay really low to the ground, or you can come up higher. Okay, and we'll settle your feet down. You want them just about hip width. They could go a little further, a little wider rather, that's okay. But if they're further out, it might put a little pressure on your back. So just be mindful of that. You can walk your feet closer to your hips. And then once you have a good space, you feel like you're in good space in the lower half of your body, you take your arms out to the sides. You can bend your arms out to the sides, slide your shoulder blades on your back toward one another. You can even stretch your arms over your head to open up again, through the heart chakra. This is a nice way to do that, or heart meridians from the heart up through the inner arms to the pinkies. Okay. And let the back of your head drop heavy. You can even rock your head side to side. Make sure you're in the right place on the back of the head. And you feel space around your neck. Always looking for that place of least resistance. Bring awareness to your breath and just watch or feel the belly rise and fall, the heart space rise and fall. Know that this is helping to support the flow of energy through the heart space. And as you're feeling into the space, bringing awareness into the space, maybe we can think of the people in the world that need our support the most right now. The people, the families, the children in this intense war. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be healthy and strong. May you be safe and protected. May you be happy. If you're in good space here, stay here. Just about a minute left. If you want to go a little deeper through the front of the hips and the thighs, you can stretch out your legs. Just take them wide as if you're reaching your feet to the corners of your mat. If you try that and it's too much for your back, then just rebend your knees. Let's take another 3 breaths together. Take your time, and if you straighten your legs, you want to rebend your legs one at a time, no rush. You'll lower your arms And then you lift your hips carefully. Slide your prop out from underneath you and come onto your back and just be heavy. And resist that urge to draw your knees to your chest. Just come and find a neutral spine. Take a couple of breaths. Okay, and then let's take the knees, or the feet wide rather, and the knees wide. And just rock your hips side to side as if these are windshield wipers. Just going side to side, release the back. And then I want to give you an option here for your hips. So since we're on our back, if you want to stay here and take figure 4, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then you can leave your foot on the ground and just be very passive and at ease here, or pick up the leg and clasp your hands behind the thigh. Okay, so you're welcome to stay here. Or you're gonna roll over to one side and come into sleeping swan. So I just wanna give you that option first in case sleeping swan is too much for your knee, bothers your knee. So you might stay there. If you wanna do sleeping swan, you'll come up and do the same shape, only it's a little more intense because it's a little more weight bearing. But you'll take your right knee out to the right and then stretch your left leg back. And I like to have my bolster here. You can bring your forearms down. You can rest your head in your hands. Or come all the way down, rest your head here. And you're welcome to try both. Again, explore, be curious. There's plenty of time. If the swan is too much for the knee or the hip, then go back to figure 4. Okay, but the knee is out wide, the left leg is stretching back and it's about in line with your hip. And then your spine is long, so you want the weight of your hips dropping back and down so that your spine can grow long, reach forward, and then settle. And we want to feel something. We want to look for that, those sensations here, especially through the hip, the low back, but we never want to feel any pain. If you find that you're somewhere too far and you can't breathe well, then just back off, come up higher, or go onto your back and find your figure 4 shape. And take your time to settle. Let your eyes soften, relax your jaw, feel into your breath. And like I said in the beginning of class, we're here. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. You know, we're stronger together. Our intentions and our prayers are stronger together. And this is a poem by Mary Oliver called Praying. It doesn't have to be the blue iris. It could be weeds in a vacant lot, or a few small stones. Just pay attention, then patch a few words together, and don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks, and a silence in which another voice may speak. And so that poem just made me think of the Metta prayer that you can say and offer to anyone at any time. Simple. But it makes a big difference, you know, in your own peace, in your own body, and then that person feels it. May you be held in great loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy. Let's take another breath together here. Okay, and then I want you to slowly come out of the shape, whatever shape you're in. If you're on your back, you can stay on your back. You can take happy baby or hug your knees to your chest. If you're in the sleeping swan, you'll carefully lift yourself up. So you can either go to all fours and maybe circle through your hips a little bit, or maybe downward facing dog. Might feel good in between, and you can rest your head perhaps on your bolster. Okay, and then when you're ready, let's do the other side. So if you're on your back, figure four, you're crossing the left ankle over the right knee, sleeping swan, your left knee goes way out to the left. Think of that happy baby pose that we did at the beginning of class. It's essentially the same shape in the hip and the leg, just in a different alignment here. So stretching your right leg back, left knee out to the left, and this side might feel totally different, so adjust your props as needed. You can use a prop under your hip to level out your pelvis, just like we did with our half happy baby. And maybe you come down to your forearms. Okay, or maybe you have the space to go all the way down, but don't force anything. You might put a block under your forehead. Eyes are soft. Feel into your breath. New side, new sensations. As you're ready, we'll take another breath together here. And then again, if you're on your back, you can just release that left ankle from the knee and do any little movement you like there. If you're in the sleeping swan, then you'll carefully support yourself up and send your left leg back. Downward dog, or maybe rolling through your hips, your shoulders. Maybe a nice big exhale through an open mouth. I'm feeling into the space you created in your body this evening. And then we'll come onto our back for Shavasana. So just have your props handy and hug your knees into your chest. Okay, and moving a little side to side. Take one last pose or last movement before you come into Shavasana. So it could be full happy baby pose. You could catch your feet, knees are wide. Okay. You might take your legs up to the sky for a few breaths and roll through your ankles or wiggle your toes. And then whenever you're ready for your resting shape, your final resting shape here, find that. So you could take the bolster or a pillow under your knees to support your back, or if you're near a chair or the wall, you can take your legs up your chair or up the wall. You might take a blanket over your body or maybe under your head like a little pillow. If you have an eye pillow or like a washcloth or something to close out the light, feel free to place that over your eyes. So you find that place. Well, it's corpse pose, complete surrender. There's nothing to do here but breathe. So make sure you're warm, you're comfortable. Feel that support of the ground beneath you. So really let the weight of your body drop. Okay, moment by moment, breath by breath. Again, there's no rushing. Let your feet fall open, and if your arms are out to the sides, feel the space there and let your palms face up. Or maybe you have your hands in your belly or on your heart. And as you're settling your body and your breath, let's come back to the Metta prayer and offer it up towards ourselves. Offer up that love and compassion to ourselves. May I be held in great loving kindness. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I be happy. May I be held in great loving kindness. May I be healthy and strong. May I be safe and protected. May I be happy. We have to start with ourselves. We have to take time to find the peace within ourselves, the compassion within ourselves, in order to share it, to send it out into the field. This is from the Dalai Lama. No matter what is going on, never give up. Develop the heart. Too much energy in your country is spent developing the mind. Instead of the heart, develop the heart. Be compassionate, not just to your friends, but to everyone. Be compassionate. Work for peace in your heart and in the world. Work for peace. And I say it again, never give up. No matter what is happening, no matter what is going on around you, never give up. You can feel your breath begin to deepen. You can find some movement through your fingers and your toes, your ankles, your wrists. As you inhale, you might stretch your arms over your head and reach from your fingertips all the way to your toes. Exhale, drop your body heavy. And then take your time. Lower your arms, bend your knees, roll over to one side. Find your fetal shape where you're just relaxed over on one side. You can use your arm as a pillow. And then with as little effort as possible and your eyes soft or closed, find your seat. Bring your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra, bow your head. Thank you all for being here. Your presence matters, your compassion matters, your love, your generosity matters. Let's share one Om to close our practice. Empty your breath. Let's inhale together. Thank you for the blessing of your company. Have a wonderful evening, and may others as well benefit from our practice. Namaste.